Good morning and welcome into Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Well, Lukashenski back in the Daily Dodge studio with you this morning with the man Cale Zomer himself up in the WBEV studios making us sound good. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering, and Hometown Today is also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. But let's talk a little bit about Professional Floor Covering this morning. Randy and his team are here to help you design the perfect space. Over 1,000 samples of carpet, LVP, hardwood, tile, area rugs, and window finishings, but it's so much more than floors. They have a wide selection of kitchen and bathroom countertops, cabinets, tile, shower inserts, and more. And talk about all that floor options. I mean, you have so many different types, styles, brands of flooring. I mentioned the carpet. You know I love the hardwood. They got that laminate LVP, the tile, stone, area rugs. Randy and his team will come out to measure, provide suggestions on type of flooring at price points that meet your budget. Professional Floor Covering is an Abbey Design Center, and you can find them at 713 Park Avenue in Beaver Dam. You can also find them online at proflr.com. Very excited this morning. We have three guests with us for the first half hour. We have Cameron Ballwig with Water Technologies as a business development team, or on the business development team. Got there eventually in one way or another. We then, of course, have Ellie Moore with the YMCA, and we have Chris Newman with Newman Pools. I got to start. First of all, thank you three for joining us this morning. I know it's a busy week. There's a lot of things going on, and you guys are here to talk a little bit about the world's largest swimming lesson, which I've already been kind of peppering you guys with questions a little bit because my mind started going all over the place when I heard this. What exactly is the world's largest swimming lesson?
Yeah, the world's largest swimming lesson is a water safety education and drowning prevention event that happens one day a year all around the world. And this day is tomorrow, June 26th. And we're thrilled to be participating in this event and bringing it right here in Beaver Dam and the greater Dodge County community.
Wow. All right. And so that's going to be happening, obviously, right here in Beaver Dam. When I first heard it, I was kind of joking with you guys. I was worried. I'm like, are we just jamming 1 million people in like one tiny area? But this is a global initiative, actually, to actually help kids learn how to swim. And I guess for me, I'm a little confused on like the actual lessons itself. How does this work?
So we have the swimming lessons here at the YMCA. We have kids already signed up to learn. It's one of our missions is making sure that kids know how to swim. We live in Wisconsin, lots of lakes, rivers, lots of pools. We want to make sure everybody is learning to swim to save their life. So it's a great way to be involved with these two wonderful organizations.
Yeah, a little background too on the world's largest swimming lesson. This is its 16th year.
Oh, wow.
So 16th event, and back when it started, there were about 4,000 participants that participated and got a swim lesson. And last year, there were over 400,000 participants. So big impact. 54 countries were involved. Nearly 6,000 host facilities were providing swim lessons. So it has world records. They're looking to break those again, and we're excited to participate in that right here.
Yeah, well, I mean, anytime you hear world's largest, my brain started running around, but 400,000 kids last year. You said over 50 different countries.
Yeah.
And with all the lakes here in Wisconsin, it makes sense that you are having that awareness, that swim lesson early on. I probably should have started with this, but I'd love to hear how you three became involved with this initiative and how it's come to be what it is now.
It's a very well-known initiative. You know, anybody in the aquatics industry, YMCA. I mean, it's something that we are all aware of, and everybody comes together and makes a big deal out of it. So pretty much anybody in the aquatics industry. I mean, we're all passionate about water. We're passionate about recreation, and we want it to be safe. We want people to enjoy water. You know, and so and we are huge supporters of the YMCA. We partner with the YMCA. All the great things the YMCA does. So this just is kind of like a perfect marriage here. We get to promote, you know, what's important to us.
I love that answer. And from the YMCA's perspective, Ellie, how does this evolve? Like, how did you become involved? How is this all working from your guys' perspective?
Yeah, both Water Tech and Newman Pools came to us and said, hey, we got to do this event. And we're like, absolutely. This is right up our alley. It's really a fun way to get people involved and bring awareness, and then we're going to have a get together, and we can help get them signed up for other swimming lessons as well, so they can continue on that path.
Oh, I like that. The kind of almost like this is the first step to kind of get that itch and want to swim more, want to be safer on the water. And from your guys' water tech side, how, I guess, did you become involved with this?
Yeah, so we are aquatic designers and engineers, so we're working globally on destination water parks, high-end aquatic amenities, all the way to local community centers, YMCAs, splash pads. And day to day, we're working with architects, ownership groups, client teams, operators, parks and rec departments. But at the end of the day, what we're working towards and the projects that we're delivering and designing are about the people in the pool and the people around it. So it's easy for us to get behind a message and an initiative like the world's largest swim lesson, as we want everybody to get in the pool to feel safe, be smart, and more confident. And that's what we're here to do.
Well, I'm excited. We're going to get to talk even more about this world's largest swimming lesson. We're going to take a quick break, but we still have a lot to talk about on the other side of that. But that'll be coming up next here on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
a bell.
Well done, Dale. Welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. And we are presented this morning by Professional Floor Covering, as we are every day, as well as McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. Splish Splash is a very appropriate song to bring us in right now, because we are talking about the world's largest swimming lesson this morning. I'm joined this morning by Cameron Ballwig with Water Technologies on the business development team, Ellie Moore with the YMCA, and then, of course, Chris Newman with Newman Pools. And we were talking a little bit before about the actual what the world's largest swimming lesson is. I would love to know where this idea it started, and it sounds like it's grown a lot in the last 16 years. Would you guys know like how this has changed over this last decade and a half to what it is now?
I think it speaks to how the aquatics and the water park industry has evolved also in that time. And this event is put on by one of the large trade organizations, World Water Park Association, or WWA as we refer to it. So it's a really natural pairing, like Chris was saying before, how everybody in the industry is passionate about what we do and promoting water safety education and making sure everybody is having fun and being safe while doing it.
Well said. I like that a lot. And one of the things that we talked about a little bit during the break, but I feel like it sometimes is lost on people. Swimming lessons are very important. And something like this is a way to get people that may want to swim or don't know how, that proper teaching. What is it about swimming lessons at a young age that make it so important?
Well, I think over the years they've actually started to see a decline in people knowing how to swim. And so,
really?
What we, especially during the pandemic and just the availability of pools for people to learn in. And so here, we have a world-class pool at our Y. So we want people to come in and learn to be safe. And it's one of the missions of the YMCA is making sure everybody knows how to swim.
Wow. And so this is actually something, that's an interesting point. I had not thought about it. We've actually seen a decrease in people learning how to swim. So initiatives like this go a long way. With this swimming lesson in particular, is it more of like a very beginning level? Is it separated, staggered almost to experience? What does that look like?
Yeah, so you're going to have the very beginners, and then you might have some who have a little bit of experience. But it is about water safety and then the basics of swimming. So floating, putting your head under, but also about talking to your parents about asking permission. How do you enter the water? Things like that. That's fantastic. And it's something that I think that all three of you take a lot of pride in is the community. And what these three organizations do for this group. What is it about these kind of events that kind of works together with your own personal missions with the companies and what you guys dream of going forward?
Well, we're all, like Cameron said, we're all very passionate about water. And the aquatics industry is extremely passionate. And, we build fun. We build entertainment. Growing up, how many people's best memories are at the lake, at a pool, relaxing, having fun. I like to tell people when you have a pool or access to a pool, you're going to change the way you and your family recreate. And,
wow.
And for us, it's important that people feel safe around water. You don't want to be scared of one of the best things you can do. It's just a great place to relax, spend time with your family. Memories that you are going to remember for the rest of your life. And, it kind of goes away if you're scared of the water.
And imagine an event like this. This is going to be fun, too.
Yes.
This isn't going to be something you have to be scared of. I imagine the instructors are going to ease you in and make you feel comfortable throughout this entire journey as well.
Absolutely. The instructors are always there to help ease the fears of especially the real little kids.
Yeah. I remember. So the first time you get thrown in there, all of a sudden you feel a lot less confident when you're out there in a world that you aren't as experienced in. So having these lessons is massive. Elliot, can you talk a little bit about the YMCA's involvement and how this pairs up with their mission?
Yeah, absolutely. So we always offer swimming lessons year round, and we already have kids enrolled on Thursday for these lessons. So it just continues our mission of making sure everybody knows how to swim. And then the other piece of this is, as you age, swimming is a great way of keeping up your fitness. And so we have a lot of people who utilize our pools for that reason. So if you want longevity and health, being in the pool is a way to do it. And so we want people to start early so that their whole life they can spend in the pool.
Well, and then we have to finish over here with Cameron. Same kind of question for you, but for water tech, how is this kind of paired naturally with the mission that you guys have?
Great question. Like I mentioned earlier, all that we're doing is for the people in and around the pool. That's the guests, the local communities, kids, and also the operators. And we want to make sure that everybody is having fun and enjoying the summer with their families. Like Chris said, these are great memories, and the best way to do that is safely, smartly, and confidently.
Well said. And for people that, again, that they can they still sign up for this, or is this done at this point for signups?
I think we're pretty full for the lessons, but we do have an open event from 5 to 6:30 on tomorrow evening where there'll be giveaways. You can get a free day pass at the Y. We have ice cream, I believe.
Yes.
And then also we will help you sign up for more swimming lessons for our next session. So come on in for that.
Well, and for people that want to get involved with stuff, like maybe next year, like it doesn't match up. We're getting up close to it now, but this has been around 16 years. I imagine 17 is the goal. How down the road are people going to be able to find out more about this event in the future?
I think, like you said, this is our first year in Beaver Dam, and we're excited to bring this to the community, but we're only going to grow it from here. And following this event, we'll not only be able to help people sign up directly at the Y and in lessons that are upcoming, but yeah, this will happen again next summer. It's always in June, and we'll be sure to spread the word.
Well, so that's a great point to come back to. This is the first time that this is going to be taking place in Beaver Dam. Somehow I haven't been able to get that across there. That's on me. But so what is brought it into Beaver Dam? We know with Wisconsin, all the lakes, Beaver Dam, no different than anybody else. Swimming is a vital part of this community. What was it that got this finally in year 16 here in Beaver Dam?
I think both Water Tech and Newman Pools being headquartered here and all of our staff is here in the office, it just makes sense to tie it back into our local communities. We're family owned and family run companies, and we're here to serve the greater family.
I love that answer. And again, tomorrow there is an event from 5 to 6:30. So even if you're not signed up, you can go out there, get to experience the Y, see the pools for yourself too. Some people still haven't even been in there for some reason.
Yeah.
And crazy, great environment. So what's that event going to look like? You mentioned ice cream. You got my attention
Yep, we
right
got to
away.
come for some ice cream. We'll have some giveaways, I believe. If you're not a member, we'll get you a free pass that you can use on a different day to give it a try. And if you're interested in learning more about signing up for swimming lessons, we'll have people there to help talk through that.
Oh, and that free pass, can you use that for anything at the Y that day as well, or is it just focused on swimming on that part?
No, it would be for a day pass. So you can bring your family on another day when we have open swim if you want to just try the pools out or come in to work out. It doesn't have to be for the pools. So.
Yeah, I know we have a group of guys up here. We love to go over and embarrass ourselves on the basketball courts quite often at the Y. So there's a ton to do over there.
Yeah.
We all know that very much. But with only about 3 minutes here left, I do want to open the floor to you guys. So where can people find more about each of you or the groups that you're here with? Like, how can we find you? We'll start with you, Cameron.
You bet. You can learn more about water tech at WTIworld.com. We also maintain a very active presence within the community, and on LinkedIn is where we post most of our project openings and what's happening in the office or where we're out traveling. So be sure to follow us there, and we'd love to see you tomorrow.
Ooh, LinkedIn plug. We don't get enough of those. So yeah, LinkedIn, make sure you're going out there and you follow along the water tech. You can get everything on that end.
You bet.
All right, and then Ellie, how about you for the YMCA?
Sure. We have our website, thewydc.org. Also our Facebook page. We have a lot of updates there, so you can check out anything that's happening at the Y through the Facebook page. Or just stop in. Come to the front desk. Our front desk people are really great, and they'll tell you all about it.
Hey, well said. They're always nice to me anyways, and I'm kind of a goober, so I don't know what I'm doing. And Chris, how about you for Newman Pools?
You can always find us on our website at newmanpools.com. And also our Facebook page. We are always posting pictures of projects that we're building, construction phases, finished phases, fun events that we do in the office and do with our teams. And so that's where you can find more about us and what's going on in our lives.
And if you miss any of this or you want more information, you can always watch back on the Daily Dodge YouTube page under the Hometown Today tab. And you can hear all of the great, whether it be the websites about the event. And luckily, we still have a minute or two. I would love to almost highlight one more time what this event is and the importance of obviously getting kids into these swimming lessons at a young age. So I guess the floor is yours here with about a minute left. Where do you want to go with this?
Well, this will save lives. You know, that's really what it comes down to. If you learn how to swim, you're going to be safe in the water. And so that's our mission for it at the Y.
It's going to be hard to really top that when you start with it saves lives. That's a strong plug.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and like you said, it's awareness that there are places in our community where you can get swimming lessons and where you can be safe around water.
Well, all right. Well said. Well, I want to thank the three of you for coming in this morning again. I had a blast talking with you. I can't wait to hear how the event goes tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm
looking
really
forward
excited.
to it.
Hey, well, that we are going to step aside for a break, but before we do that, I want to remind you guys that Randy and his team over at Professional Floor Covering are here to help you design that perfect space over that 1,000 samples of carpet, LVP, hardwood tile, area rugs, and window finishings. It's so much more than floors. They have a wide selection of kitchen and bathroom countertops, cabinets, tile, shower inserts, and more. And let me tell you a little bit about that showers and tubs and that conversion. I mentioned knee went a couple weeks ago playing baseball with the Beaver Dam baseball team. That was a mistake. Shouldn't have done it. Started struggling getting the leg up a little bit. But they can help me out over there at Pro Floors because they can turn that tub to shower conversion. They can lower it down all the way down to like 3 inches. So I don't have to worry about lugging the leg up and getting over there and not being able to walk around. So they can always help you out. They take care of our friends at assisted living facilities as well. So they're always there to help you out at Professional Floors. And you can find them at 713 Park Ave in Beaver Dam or online at proflr.com. We're going to step aside for a short break. And when we come back, we're going to be talking a little bit about the 4th of July celebration in Columbus with Tori Weideman. That's next on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
I'm still Wally Lukashinsky.
Thank you very much, Kale, and welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Very excited now this morning. We are joined by Tori Weideman, the president of the 4th of July Committee in Columbus. Tori, first of all, thanks for joining me this morning, and busy couple weeks coming up for you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff starting already this week, and next week's obviously the big week starting on the 1st, and then we're done on Sunday, so it's a couple hectic weeks here.
Yeah, and I know that it starts on the 1st, so we're talking about less than a week away now. And for people that aren't as familiar with what you guys do over there for 4th of July, I'd love to go down the schedule because it is a busy slate this next week.
Yeah, we start on Tuesday, July 1st. We have a family fun night at the pavilion. We have character meet and greet, face painting, kids activities. It's a family event. The carnival will be there set up, but they won't be running, so it'll be just mainly focus on the family with their parents and their kids doing some things. The FFA comes out. I think the Girl Scouts are going to come out. The police department, the fire department, they have in things they can go in and out of, interactive thing, take your pictures with them. And then we're also going to have some, I think there's a couple food vendors, or I know the Columbus Baseball Organization is going to be supplying brats and hamburgers.
Oh, nice. Now you're talking language here.
You can buy them from them. It's part of their fundraiser. So a lot of the stuff that happens at the park at the 4th of July is like a fundraiser for different community
initiatives and things like that.
Like the American Legion sells brats. The Knights of Columbus, the American Legion sells hamburgers. The Knights of Columbus sells brats, and that's their money maker for the year to have their sponsorships and their whatever they do with their money for throughout the year to help keep their projects alive, I guess. So
one of the things I always talk about is I love the pride Dodge County has for each other too, and this is an opportunity to go out and support other initiatives, other groups that are right here that are going to do great things with the funds for them. Things like these brat fries, the burger fries, and that's just the one day. You talked about that was a family fun day to kind of open it up. How does it kind of transition after that?
Yeah, so after that, on Wednesday, the 2nd, the carnival opens up at 5 o'clock, and that is, it's a wristband special, $30 for the 4 hours. You can ride as many rides as you want to ride. It doesn't include the games or the food, but it does include all the rides. And that's at the Midway in the park. And then at the beer garden, we have a DJ, music. It's not a band, it's just some music playing because we try to focus on the carnival one night just to get people down there to see the rides and stuff. And so the beer garden the band area is sponsored by Drexel out of Columbus, and that's their main stage.
Well, that's exciting too. So for $30, I can go there for 4 hours and just go ransack through all these rides as many times as I want.
Absolutely.
That's because everybody remembers when you were a kid at the fair, and it would be like you have to buy like individual tickets to ride these things, and it's like you have to pay like $10 to ride once. And now you have an opportunity. These kids are going to be a little spoiled out here.
Right. Well, you can still buy the single tickets if you want to. It just depends on how much your child wants to ride the rides.
True. Oh, but you know how sometimes too you ride the one that you love, and then you want to ride it like 18 times. You can do that with the wristband for $30.
Yep, absolutely.
And then we jump into Thursday on July 3rd now. So now we're getting closer to the weekend. What's going to be going on July 3rd?
Yeah, so the 3rd is a big night. Nobody has to work on Friday.
No.
I shouldn't say nobody. A lot of people don't have to work on Friday. So everybody comes out on the 3rd, and hopefully it'll be a good night. Hopefully the weather holds out for us. And we have a wristband special again from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. for $30, and then Smart Mouth will be on the Drexel main stage from 7 to 11. The beer garden will be open. Miller products, not all Miller products, but we have Miller products, Budweiser products. We have Mike's Hard Lemonade, Truly's, I think they're this year, and we have some other non-alcoholic beer if we have it. We have soda, Gatorade, water. We have enough for everybody.
Well, and the beauty of this, too, again, is July 4th falls on a Friday this year.
Correct.
Which is the dream. You get that long 3-day weekend,
Right.
So go out there on Thursday night. And then for July 4th, that big Friday, rain or shine, I see you guys have an event coming up.
Yeah, it's the Firecracker 5. It's a it's a 5K run or walk. Starts at 8:30. There's a children's sparkler sprint at the park. So there's a sign up at columbuswi.myrec.com, which will get you signed up. But you could also sign up the day of when you get there, or if you want to participate in it. And I think you get a shirt, or I know there's somebody's making shirts there. But the last I heard, there was 115 runners signed up. When
Oh, wow.
I talked to the rec department. So, but then after that, that starts at 8:30 in the morning. But after that, the parade will start at noon. Runs for about, I would say a couple hours, hour and a half, 2 hours, possibly. It just depends on how many. We have a sign up already. People show up, and then we also right through downtown Columbus. But there's also a railroad track that we have to cross. So sometimes there's railroad trains that come through. So we have to pause and wait for them. And so sometimes you're going to see gaps. Sometimes things get a little slowed up. And
That's kind of fun, though. I've never thought about that.
Yeah.
A train actually, it's kind of joining the parade, so to speak.
kind of, yes. Yep.
So after the parade, this is what, Friday and Saturday, what I gather are going to be like the really big days of this event.
Friday and Saturday are going to be the big days. And then the carnival opens up at 2. All rides will be the regular price. There's no wristband specials on that day.
Sure.
Entertainment garden, beer garden opens at 2. So TJ Howell is a juggler and unicyclist, and he usually, he's in the parade too, but then he puts on a show at the park by the Knights of Columbus Broad Stand from 2:30 to 3:30. There's also bingo that starts at 2 o'clock from the Knights of Columbus. You can just show up there and sign up and do your stuff. And then the Ramble band plays from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. at the fireworks, or at the Drexel main stage, and the fireworks start at dusk.
Oh, that's fantastic. So that's going to be probably right around that 9 o'clock?
Yep. So the band will stop during the fireworks time, and then they'll start up when the fireworks are done. And what we've been doing is we leave the lights on until the fireworks start out in the baseball field. And then when they start, we shut the lights off. And then when they're done, we'll turn them on, and everybody can see to get out of there. We've had a couple issues with some children getting a little miscombobulated and lost, so we've decided to keep the lights on until the show starts. So
Smart. And then you get that intermission of the show. You can go right back after the fireworks, get right back going into the fun.
Yep, absolutely.
And then we jump into Saturday. I know we have about 3-4 minutes left. Saturday, what do we have here? It looks like this is going to be another jam-packed afternoon.
Yeah, so Saturday, the carnival starts at noon to 9, and this is called a mega band special. You can literally ride the rides for $40 for the 9 hours if you want to.
So let me get this straight. So we have $30 for Wednesday and Thursday for the $30 for 4 hours.
Yes.
Or if you get out there on Saturday, was it a mega band?
It's called a mega band, yeah.
Anytime you throw the word like mega around, you get my attention. So for $40, I can ride all day, 9 hours.
Right. But I will also say that these prices are subject to change the day of the event. It just, it's the carnival. But as of right now, I have not heard that they're going to change, so we should be good to go as far as I know. But again, just giving you a heads up. The entertainment garden, beer garden opens at noon. We have a cornhole tournament at the baseball diamond. MT Pockets out of Beaver Dam here helps us set that up. That starts at noon. Or the sign up starts at noon. The bags fly at 1. You can bring a partner. You can bring your own bags. They have all the stuff there for you. We also have a polka band from 2 to 4 at the Columbus Pavilion, which is handicap accessible. And then at the Drexel main stage from 1 to 5, we have No Limit, which is some high school kids from Columbus.
Oh,
and
really cool.
Columbus Madison, they're kind of starting out as a band. And then at 7 to 11, we have, on the Drexel main stage, we have the Now.
It's a big day on the main stage there.
It's a big day.
Well,
it's a big day.
That's so exciting. So you guys brought in a younger band they're getting their feet.
Yep.
Start the day. Then you're going to round out with the Now from 7 to 11 to wrap out that Saturday. And then I know Sunday it's not as long, but you do have an event there on Sunday as well.
Yeah, Sunday we kind of the carnival will be done Saturday nights. They're picking up because they have to go to Jefferson County Fair, and then so Jesse Walker will be at the American Legion building from 12 to 2, and Jesse comes every year. He always brings a good crowd. It's a lot. It's old time country for the older people who like it, and I like it too. I go down and listen to him too. So, but we'll also be cleaning up the park, kind of getting ready to shut down because everybody's gonna have to work on Monday.
Yeah, all of a sudden, yeah, it's not like Friday. We all are going to be
Correct.
working back on the 7th. But, Tori, I want to give you, we have with 1 minute left. Anything else that we need to focus on or hit on before I let you go?
Well, I do want to say that Dominic Fumarillo is providing the lighting and the sound system for all the bands. So we just have one guy doing all that stuff.
Wow, good for him.
And I would like to thank the whole committee for helping set this up and provide everything. And I'm the president, but everybody else is taking care of the background stuff to keep this thing running. I'm just happen to be the face made for radio, I guess.
You and me, we got it figured out here, Tori. I appreciate that. But thank you so much for joining us. I know it's going to be a great, a week of events, really. So good luck, and you're going to get to breathe here in a couple weeks again, I imagine.
Yeah, hopefully the weather will hold off, and if it rains, I don't care. It rains in the morning. Who cares about that? But hopefully it holds off in the afternoon and night. So
leave the fireworks, leave our shows alone. That's all we ask for.
Speaking of that, the fireworks, if we don't have them on the 4th, our rain date is the 5th.
And I'm glad you said that, because as soon as you prepare people for it, that's when I feel like we're offering, helping Mother Nature. We're like, hey, look out for us. You scratch my back, I'm going to scratch yours.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much, Tori. Again, you can go out there all through the events from the 1st till the 6th. Last thing for you, where can people go and find the schedule if they want to look more into it?
Well, we have a lot of books around Columbus, Fall River, Beaver Dam, ad books we call them. Otherwise, you could go to Columbus, the4th.com, which is our website, or you could check us out on Facebook too.
Well, thank you, Tori. These two faces for radio are going to take us to a break. And when we come back, Kayla and I are going to tell you about the radiothon that is going to be going on tomorrow. That is next on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Randy, owner of Professional Floor Covering, welcoming you back to Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering. And Hometown Today is also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. Wally Lukashenski and Kale Zomer with you this morning. And Kale, it has come. It is that time of year. You got to fill us in on what's happening tomorrow.
Super excited. 2025 Good Comer Brands John Moser Children's Radiothon gets underway tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Wally, it's going to be your first Radiothon. I'm excited for you to take in the experience. It's going to be amazing. If you're not familiar, we do this to help raise funds for 15 incredible local nonprofit agencies here in the Dodge County area that help kids in our community with things like food, shelter, health services, educational opportunities, other opportunities in the community. So some fantastic organizations. You can learn more about them on the Radiothon page, DailyDodge.com. We've got 27 hours. We are going to be on the air. We'll be simulcast across all platforms here on 95.3 WBEV, ESPN Beaver Dam, over streaming live at DailyDodge.com. We'll be live video streaming on DailyDodgeTV as well. And so it's going to be really incredible. But now we need all of you out there. We need your help bidding on the items. You can check out a list of our auction items, and we're still adding items even today, Wally. So it's worth checking out, even if you looked at it a few days ago, because we've added more and we'll continue to throughout the day. But you and I will be on the air together, Wally, tomorrow from 9 until noon. And just a couple highlights of items that you and I are going to have up in the auction block. Starting at 9 a.m. tomorrow, we're going to have, of course, McKinstry's Home Furnishings, a great partner of this program. We're going to have an incredible Lazy Boy wall recliner from them, valued at $999. Let me tell you, this thing is comfy.
Man. Anytime you get me excited about having a Lazy Boy, and we get the auction one off during 3 hours. My problem is we saw with the dessert auction. If I fall in love with the chair, I might start bidding on it.
You know what? That's all right. So we're going to have that start at 9 a.m. Another highlight at 9:30, we'll have ice cream for a year from Sassy Cow Creamery, which is awesome. Once a month for an entire year, you're going to be able to visit the creamery just outside of Columbus there and pick up a quart of your choice of flavors. They got a ton of great flavors over there, so that's going to be cool. We've got the Ultimate Wisconsin Badgers pack. This is incredible. Listen, if you're a Badger fan, and I know this pains you because you're not, but if you are, this is the way to go. You got 4 tickets to a Wisconsin football game. You got 4 tickets to a Wisconsin volleyball game. You got 4 passes to an ESPN Wisconsin College Game Day tailgate, and a Wisconsin Badger pennant signed by legendary UW Marching Band director Mike Lacrone. So that is going to be fantastic. That'll be at 10 a.m. And then another great partner of this program, Professional Floor Covering, of course, our presenter of this program. At 11 o'clock tomorrow, we're going to have a great area rug from Randy and the team at Pro Floors. It is the Timber Lodge design. It's really, really cool. We've got a picture of it on DailyDodge.com. It almost looks like, when you look down at it, it almost looks like you're looking at the ends of like old giant logs with the rings. It's really, really cool. So check out the picture. But it's going to be fantastic. Again, check out our auction items on DailyDodge.com. Plus, we got Wade versus Sherry, cow pies for kids. They're trying to raise the most money. Whoever loses, the loser has to shovel poop at the Dodge County Fair. So lots of ways to support the great cause.
Support the great cause, and then we're all winners then. We're going to either get Wade or Sherry shoveling cow pies. I think that's what a lot of people in Dodge County want to see. But, Kale, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great time. No Hometown Today, tomorrow, or Friday, but you can hear Kale and I from 9 till 12 for the Children's Radiothon right here tomorrow. So make sure you tune in for that. But that is going to do it for us for Hometown Today. We will be back on Monday, our normal time, 9 till 10. Until then, we will see you soon on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.